Okay, so let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have discussed about how we can create our AWS account and how we can create our Windows EC2 machine. In today's session, we are going to discuss about how we can create a Linux EC2 machine. But before starting of this particular topic, anyone have any question? You can please raise your hand. Yes, Nitish Pandey.
Yes, hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, actually, I just wanted to understand that what is .pm file exactly and
.pem
right, .pem, and why do we use it and what's the
to generate password.
um, no, .pem is the only way to generate the password, or
Yes, there is the only way to generate password for Windows machine.
okay, it is kind of extension, or what is that?
It is extension, file extension. .pem is the extension of the file.
Okay. So
This is the only way.
okay, this is the public or private key?
These are called as private keys.
Private keys. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Pranadnikat. Amik. Amik, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ankita. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, actually, yesterday while I'm creating this EC2 instance, I see the options like additional info. Okay.
In the last we have not
Yes.
additional info, additional details. If you watch the video, if you watch the video carefully, I said that regarding that we'll learn in upcoming session in additional details.
Okay. Actually, there also we have multiple options like
I know that.
like that.
I know that, and I can't teach everything on a single day or a single session. It's not possible for me to teach. So those things we'll learn in upcoming sessions.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions? Yes, Sunil.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, Ankit.
Yes, Sunil. Yes, Sunil.
Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Ankit, very good morning. Actually, today is my first class, and I came to know like the batch is started, so I missed the last two classes. So, like, will it be okay if I follow the videos and anything missing, like more critical based on the previous sessions? Is there any?
We have just started this training, and the first two recordings is uploaded in our YouTube channel, so you can check our YouTube channel. Link is given in the chat box.
Okay.
Okay, and today recording also will upload in our YouTube channel.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, Shravani. Shravani, you can unmute yourself.
Give overview of last two classes because I'm also new to this session. Today only I joined.
So you can please watch the YouTube channel.
Yeah. I have gone through. I know that I have registered. I got your things. Just on the open basis, you give just overview for 5-10 minutes so that we'll catch today's class properly.
We'll learn about Linux machine. In the yesterday session, we have just learned about how we can create a Windows EC2 machine. But today we are creating a Linux machine.
Okay, fine.
Few things are same, but few things are vary as per the Windows and Linux.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, Tejasvi.
Hi, Ankit. Yesterday, while creating EC2 machine, we will select that create new page to generate the password, right?
Create new page. There is no option called create new page.
Not new page, new page, key page.
New key pair.
Yeah.
Yes, we are creating a new key pair.
So by mistake, if we delete that file without generating the password, will there be any way to generate the password again to connect
We'll learn that
the
up. We'll learn that upcoming session how we can generate a new key pair.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, we'll learn that in upcoming session.
Okay.
Anyone have any more questions? Please, if you have any question, please raise your hand. Yes, Venkat.
Where can I get the PPTs?
PPTs are uploaded in our website.
Yeah, I've logged into the website.
Did you complete your payment formalities?
Yeah. I completed yesterday.
So if you have done it, after login to our website, you need to log in first and then you will click on dashboard. Okay. After click on dashboard, you need to go to active courses.
Active courses.
You will, yes, in active courses, you will find the PDFs. You will not get in the form of PPTs, you are getting in the form of PDFs.
Yeah, I've logged in, but I'm not able to. Okay.
Open your course. Are you able to see course AWS 124?
Yeah.
Open this course. You need to open the course.
Yeah, I opened the course. So there are few options like AWS account and Windows E2C.
EC2. So click on that. That is topic name, the topic which we have learned.
Okay. If you download,
click on the topic name, then you are able to see the PDFs.
Okay.
Videos.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Aditya.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Like when I try to when I go to region in my AWS account, like it is not showing me like Mumbai region or Hyderabad region. It is showing me like actually I have created this account like around 2 months back. So this Mumbai region and
Mumbai region 100% it will show you. 100% Mumbai region will show you. Yes, I can agree that might be Hyderabad region it's not showing you, or even you are not able to see Hong Kong region also. There's a reason behind, because these are the newly launched region, and by default these regions are disabled in AWS account.
So we can we can enable this region.
We can enable these regions also.
Okay.
It is possible if you watch check the PDF yesterday PDF which I have shared. PPT number 3. In that one I have given one link also. See here. How to enable the region.
Okay.
Okay. So I have given that also, how to enable the region also. So with the help of this one, you can enable those regions which are disabled. Okay. For your practice purpose, you can use Mumbai region. 100% Mumbai region will show you, because it's a very old region, which by default you are getting it.
But I have done this, but it is not shown.
Drop me an email with screenshot.
Okay.
Okay. If possible, share your login ID and password with me also on email.
Okay. Okay. I will do.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Shivaji.
Hello.
Yes, Shivaji.
Sir, in Azure Admin or AWS, so which one is the better, sir?
Both are good, Shiva. I'm working on both the things. Both are good.
Both are is learning is equal to going to interview, sir, in resume?
Both are easy. Nothing is difficult. If you know anything, both are, all things are easy.
Okay.
You can learn anything, whichever you want to learn.
In Azure Admin, when will you start, sir?
We'll update in group when I will plan the Azure Admin batch. So
this is fees also is low. That's why both are learning, I think.
Azure admin fees is 5,000 plus taxes. AWS admin fees is 1,500 plus taxes.
That's only. I am learning both are is okay?
You can learn both also.
Both also.
Yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, Anand.
Hello, sir. With this PPTs, we also get some kind of additional information about the EC2 if we purchase the course. For example, interview perspective or some kind of an additional knowledge.
Let me show you something. These are things you will get if you're going to make the payment. These are the things you will. Live training, recordings and training PPTs you are getting on daily basis. These things which I mentioned here, you will get at the end of the day. Okay, an interview question is mentioned. Sample resumes, dump, document, and quiz.
Sir, in that documentation, that means we are got additional kind of an information about our services.
No, in this one, this document is created by me. And in this document, you are getting the same thing which we are learning in the training with the help of screenshots you are getting.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Akhtar, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, actually, I tried yesterday that creating the new machine as what we learned yesterday in the yesterday class. So what is the problem is I was able to create the new machine, virtual machine. And then after that, what I did, I just stopped it. And after stopping it, I just again reinstate it. And then after that, I tried to reconnect it. So when I'm trying to reconnect, I was getting an error message.
Error message. The reason you are getting error message is because you are trying to connect by using same IP address. Am I right?
Yes.
That's the reason. Because right now the IP address which we are getting by default in AWS is a dynamic IP address.
Okay.
So whenever you stop your machine and start your machine, IP address will get changed.
Okay.
As for a solution is when you need to use elastic IP. And how to use elastic IP we'll learn in upcoming session.
Okay, so the after learning that elastic session, that this problem will be resolved.
But you need to assign elastic IP, and elastic IP is chargeable.
Oh, chargeable. Okay. So
yes,
what we
dynamic
have to
IP is free.
So
for
what
your
we
practice purpose, you can use dynamic.
So if we get this error because we are using the dynamic IP, so we are getting this error. To how to get rid of this particular issue?
No, there is no. You need to get the new IP address from where? From your AWS account.
Okay.
From where you have picked the old IP address. From there you can pick this new IP address also. Okay.
Okay.
For a practice purpose, that is you can use dynamic IP. But in real time, we are using elastic IP. Okay. For a practice purpose, also you need to use elastic IP. You can use that also.
But that is chargeable, right? So here we have to use again. We have to take another IP. Am I correct?
Yes, you can note down another IP from your AWS account.
Fine. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Sravani.
Actually, for the payment perspective, actually, I stay in US. I'm getting in dollars. Can I pay in rupees?
It's not possible because if you are paying from website, you can't pay in Indian rupees.
Okay, if I want to pay from Indian
you're
rupees, means how?
You need to in India. Your location needs to be in India.
After a month, I'll travel back to India. So within this month, I can't pay without rupees. I have to pay only dollars. Because I don't have that possibility. I don't want to check. I don't job here. I came for a dependent visa. So I want to pay
On
from my
H4.
Indian rupees. Yeah.
H4.
Yeah, I'm on H4. I have a 10 years of experience in software. For a expansion of my career, I'm going to this AWS. So as I don't have these dollars, I want to pay in my Indian rupees.
So
Is that possible?
You can inform anyone in India, they can pay on behalf of you.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
That's the only possibility. Okay,
fine.
But make sure they are going to log in by using your email ID and password in our website.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, few more questions and then we'll continue with our today's topic. Yes. You can unmute. Yes, Kantakala, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, this is Chakravarti.
Yes, Chakravarti.
This is my first class. I don't know anything. What can I do for registration process? AWS.
We have completed total 2 sessions and today is the 3rd session. First 2 sessions you will get in our YouTube channel. You can please watch those also. I have already shared the YouTube channel link and again I'm sharing our YouTube channel link. And I just want to know, are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
So we'll inform my team after this session. They will again share the day 1, day 2 recording in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Aditya.
Like one more dot, when one of my colleagues asked, like, what is the difference between like learning AWS solution architect and Microsoft Azure?
Those both are cloud platforms.
Okay.
Both are cloud platform. They have their own service. AWS has their own service.
So more demand will be like for which cloud service, like AWS or Azure?
It's equal now nowadays.
Okay. So we
But
need to learn.
No, it will be good if you learn both. But right now, if I compare as compared to AWS, Azure has little more demand in the market because Azure is capturing more market nowadays.
Okay.
Because I'm working in both the technologies, so I know that.
Okay. So after like we need to learn both these courses as parallelly, or we can after completion of our AWS and we can move to Azure. So
I have a suggestion here, Aditya. It's up to your wish. You want to learn parallelly or you want to learn one by one. Because in the end, you need to practice. So you need to check your schedule, Aditya. You can practice both the things or you can practice only one.
Okay.
Okay. You just need to check your schedule. If you have a time, you can join both the batches also.
Okay. You also you take like Azure batch.
Yes.
Okay. Or like
my batch is going on at 6 p.m. right now.
6 p.m. evening. Okay.
Yes, it's completed near about 70% already completed.
Okay.
70 to
so
80%
it will be
it's completed.
Okay. Next batch I will be joining.
Sure.
So thank you.
Okay, so we'll start learning about the today's topic where we are going to learn about how we can create our Linux EC2 machine. Now, most of the process is same to create our Linux EC2 machine. So first of all, you need to log into your AWS account. And after that, in the search box, you can search EC2, but even you will find EC2 here in recently used also. Because in previous session, we have created EC2 machine. It will show you here also. But I'm again going to search EC2. Go to instances. It is showing me no instance found. Why? Because in previous session, what we have done, after creation of our machine, we have terminated that particular. That is why it is showing us no instance found. I'm again click on launch. Now, in previous session, we have discussed it. There are few steps we need to follow to create our EC2 machine. So the first step is we need to give the name. So here I'm giving the name Linux 120. Scroll down. Now we need to select AMI. In previous session, we have discussed it to create any server or to create any computer. Whenever we are purchasing any computer, we are always seeing few things: CPU, RAM, hard disk, and operating system. These things. So first we are selecting operating system, and which operating system I'm selecting it. This time I'm selecting Linux based operating system. And which Linux I'm going to select? I'm going to select Amazon Linux. We have Ubuntu also. We have Red Hat also. We have SUSE Linux also. Debian. These are the Linux operating system which we are getting. But by default, which one it is showing me? It is showing me Amazon Linux. So I'm also going to use Amazon Linux. Now, and here I'm getting that Amazon Linux, which is coming under free tier. We have discussed in previous session, we need to use free tier eligible. Now, so second step is also complete. Scroll down. Now I need to select CPU and RAM. And how much CPU are required? 1. How much RAM is required? 1 GB. Here are the types we need to select. Types we are getting it. And which type I'm going to use? I'm going to use T2 micro. Why I'm going to use T2 micro? Because T2 micro is coming with free tier eligible. And in previous session, we have discussed it. T2 micro is free tier and we are getting it 750 hours per month quota free for Linux and 750 hours for Windows we are getting with the type called T2 micro, or in few regions you are getting it as T3 micro. But in Mumbai region we have T2 micro. There we are getting it 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. If you want to assign more CPU and RAM, you can assign also. Like you can assign 2 CPU and 4 GB of RAM. But this one is not coming under free tier. If you select T2 medium and you are trying to create a machine, you will get a charges for that bill you need to pay. So for your practice purpose, use T2.micro. So our third step is also scroll down. Here we have key pair. In previous session, we have created one key pair. Let's try to search that key pair. Here I'm getting Windows 124 key. Can I use this existing key? Yes, I can use this existing key for my Linux machine. But I'm not going to use this existing key. I'm going to create a new key pair. Give the name to my key pair. Scroll down. Yeah. This is the keeper which I'm getting. Now, scroll down. These things I'm not disturbing right now. Regarding these things, we'll learn in upcoming session, but we learn about few things about security. In previous session, we have discussed it to create any Windows machine. It is mandatory to enable a port number called RDP port number. And you guys have informed me the RDP port number is 3389. Same way for Linux also, we need to enable a port number called SSH. And for Windows, RDP port is required. For Linux, SSH port is required. Anyone can tell me in the chat box what is the port number for SSH? Start getting answer. Very good. Most of the answers are correct. The correct answer is 22. Like for RDP, we have a port number 3389. Same way for SSH, we have a port number called 20. Scroll down. See here. By default, system has enabled a port number called SSH. By default, this is enabled. Like in previous session, RDP port is enabled. This time, SSH port is enabled. And this is the name of my security group, Launch Wizard 4. It's a default name. Can I give my own name? Yes, I can give my own name. How can I give my own name? Click on edit. Scroll down. Here is that option. I can give my own name to this security group. I'm giving the name as and see here is the rule which we have enabled. SSH port is 20. Scroll down. And here we are getting it 8 GB of the till 30 GB is free. And for Windows 1, we are getting it minimum 30 GB we are getting. And for Linux, they are providing us minimum 8 GB. If I want, I can increase this hard disk size till 30 GB because till 30 GB is free quota. But for Linux, 8 GB is sufficient to create our small machine. So I'm also going with 8. Let's have a quick recap. First, we have given the name to our EC2 machine. Second, we have select our AMI. AMI means operating system. Then we have select our instance type where we are getting CPU and RAM. Then we are getting as key pair where we have created a new key pair. Then with these settings, VPC, subnet, auto sign, public IP, I'm going as default. I'm not disturbing these things for now. And here we have created a new security. And under that, we have enabled a port number called SSH within port number 20. Scroll down. Here we are getting 8 GB of hard disk. And on right side here, I am getting it number of instance. How many machines I need to create? I only need to create one single machine. And here I can see the details whichever we are filling. And in the last, we need to click on launch. Might be you are able to see here one detail called advanced details. Regarding advanced details, we'll learn in upcoming session. Launch instance. So we have created our Linux EC2 machine. Whatever the steps I have informed you, all steps is mentioned in my PPTs. And what is its status? Start running our EC2 machine. Next step. Next step is I need to connect to this particular machine. In previous session, we have connected our Windows machine. And for Windows machine, we have used a tool called remote desktop connection. Same way for Linux also, we need to use some tool and we need to download those tools. We need to download two tools. One is called Putty, other one is called. From where we can download? Definitely from Google we can search and we can download. And even I have given a website link also here. Or if you just search on Google, we download. This is the second link you are. Scroll down. Here you are getting putty.exe. As per your system requirement, click on that putty.exe. System is downloading that putty.exe. Scroll down. Here I am getting puttygen.exe. Again, click on puttygen.exe. It's very simple to download. Just you need to click on putty.exe or puttygen.exe. System is automatically going to download both the tools in your local machine. It's completely free tools. Now, normally in our Windows machine, whenever we are downloading exe file, what we are doing it, we are installing it. Like when I want to use Google Chrome, I'm downloading Google Chrome exe file and then we are installing it and then we'll start using. But here I don't need to install these two tools. I can directly double click on this tool. I can start using. There is no option to install these two. But before continuing, any question anyone have, please let me know. Yes, Ruby, you can unmute.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Ruby.
Hi. So just like you were discussing about the SSH port number, 22 and RDP port number. My question is it a default port number or is it just for training purpose?
No, it's a default port numbers. It's not for training purpose, it's a default port number.
Okay, cool. One more question. Now the tools that you're talking about, do we have a separate one for MacBook and a different for like Windows, or is it the same?
No, for Mac, you can't use Putty. For Mac, you can use Git. You need to install Git. You can do one thing, Ruby, drop me an email. I'll guide you how to I'll share some details. With the help of this one, you can get information how to install Git in Mac operating system. Drop me an email. Do you have my email ID?
Yeah, I think I have it.
Okay, don't worry. Let me share. Okay, drop me an email.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, Ravi Kiran.
Hi, it's like, what is the difference between like Linux and Windows? You told
Both
yesterday.
are different operating system.
Different like which one is demand like?
Linux are in more demand in cloud platforms.
Cloud. Okay. The storage space you told like for Windows it will take and less it is less.
By default we are getting, Ravi.
Okay.
That's by default we are getting.
Okay.
If you want to increase, you can increase also.
Okay.
Even after creation of your machine also you can increase.
Okay.
Okay. How to do that we'll learn in upcoming session.
Okay. Clear.
Yes, Tara.
Yes, so we have created for Linux image. So if we want to for example, Ubuntu.
Sorry to interrupt you. We didn't create Linux image. We have created Linux EC2.
Yeah, Linux EC2. So if we do have other options, right? RHL and Ubuntu as well. So if we go for that, what are its benefits as compared to Linux?
No, I'm using Amazon Linux. It's up to your client requirement, which operating system they want to use it.
I mean, in terms of benefits, which is good?
No, it's of demand in the market. Ubuntu is more in the demand in the market as compared to others. In Amazon, it's Amazon Linux in the market. Demand, we have more. But if I talk about except cloud platform, Ubuntu is in more demand, or in Red Hat is in more demand. In some cases, depend on application to application also. So you don't need to worry about these things. You are getting information from your client end, that which operating system they want to use. Based on that, we need to use. Okay.
Okay.
Because with the EC2 machines which we are creating as per our client requirement.
Okay.
Yes, Charanjeev.
May I double, Ankit?
Yes, Charanjeev.
So how many instances we can create at one time?
No limit.
There is no limit.
But yes, if you create more, you will get a more bill.
Okay, at a time we can launch 1,000 instances.
Yes, but you will get bill for 1,000 instance also, because 750 hours per month quota you are getting.
So if in case customer asking us to,
RNGV, let me complete. If you create 1,000 machines, 750 hours divided into 1,000.
Yeah, understood. So if in case customer comes to us and he wants around 1,000 to 2,000, so we can create it the same configuration, 2,000 instances.
Yes, but we are not creating with the help of which actually I'm showing you right now. In that particular case, client is using auto scaling option.
Yeah,
we'll use auto scaling for more number of machines.
Yeah, understood.
There is a reason behind why we are using auto scaling. You will understand when we'll come to that now.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Sridhar.
Okay, hi. Ankit, I'm not sure whether this is relevant here, but since the previous question, right, when we are going with multiple instances, right, whether it is 100 or 1,000, okay, when it goes to the big data side, right, we have master slave architecture, right? Now here in the AWS trading, right, if you go with a multi-node cluster, how will you identify which one is a master or slave kind of thing?
There is nothing like that master and slave we have in EC2 machines.
Okay, because in big data, normally when we are using the EMR thing, right, for submitting any jobs or something, we are seeing one will be the driver node, right? Okay.
We are using, that's why we in cloud platforms, we are using scripting. So we'll give the script whenever system will create a new machine, that script will also run automatically.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't have anything called master or slave here in this one.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Venkat. We'll start more here.
Yeah. So yeah, if you wanted to launch more instances, so the password key will be same for all the instances?
Yes. If you are using in one go, then it will be same. If you are launching separate, then you can use same one also, or you can use separate one also.
Okay, but that IB will be picked up dynamically. It will be different, right? Yeah.
Definitely, yes. Okay, so we'll continue here. We have downloaded Putty and Puttigen from this website, or you can search on Google also. You will get the same link also. I'm showing you again how to search on Google. Download Putty. Here you are getting that second. Click on this link and then you can download Putty and Puttigen. Next step. Next step is we need to generate PPK file using Puttigen. Right now, which type of file we are getting? We need to generate PPK file by using our tool called Puttigen. But why I need to generate PPK file by using Puttigen? The reason is Putty does not support PEM file. Putty does not support PEM file. Putty support PPK file. But why I'm using Putty? Because it is more demand in the market. There are hundreds of tools we have it in market, and these tools are called as terminals. We have a one terminal called Git Bash also. It is also there in my system. It's already installed. But I'm using Putty because Putty is in more demand in the market. If you know any other terminal, you can use any other terminal also. No, but I'm requesting you to use Putty because it is more demand. So when you are start working in real time, you are more familiar with this particular tool. Now, how to generate PPK file by using Puttigen? Double click on Puttigen. And please see this very carefully, which I'm going to do right now. Because if you are going to do any single mistake here, when you're trying to connect your machine, you will get an error message. And 100% you will get error message. So after opening of Puttigen, you need to click on load button. Go to your batch 1 to 4. Now we are not able to see any file. Why? Because it is searching for a file called .ppk. All files. Here I'm able to see my file. Select this one. Click on open. Okay. Now click on save private. Only two buttons you need to click. Click on load first and then click on save private key. Yes. Now give the name to your key. I'm giving same name as my key name with the extension .ppk. And you can see here I'm getting my PPK. Do you want me to show this again? If you want me to show this step again, you can confirm in the chat box. So I can show this step again if you have any confusion. Because these steps are very important steps. If you miss anything, I'm again saying while connecting to your machine, you will get an error message. Okay. I'm deleting this PPK file. Double click on Puttigen Click on load. Select your PEM file. We are not able to see PEM file. Why? Because right now it is searching for a file called PPK. Change to all files. Select your PEM file. Open. Done. Click on Save Private. Click on Yes. Give the name to your PPK file. I'm giving same name as my PEM file name. So it will be easy for me to recognize that this is the PPK for that particular PEM. I've given the name. Click on Save. Here I'm getting a PPK. Now we are able to save our PPK file. And in this one, we are getting one more option called Save Public. In cloud platform, this public is not supported. So don't click on this one, or don't click on Generate. Don't click on any of the buttons. If you click, 100% you will get error message. You need to only click on Load and Save Private. In cloud platform, this public is not supported. So we need to use Save Private. If you click on public one, you will get error when you try to connect to your machine. So we have generated PPK file using. Now select your EC2. Click on Connect. Go to SSH client tab. Here we have multiple tabs. We need to go to SSH client tab. Note down the host name. Where is our host name? The example, are you able to see? This is actually host name. But you don't need to copy the full host name. Just copy it from here, EC2-user. So we have noted down our host name. Now open putty. Double click on putty. It is asking for host name or IP address. So here I am entering my host. Enter my host name. Attach PPK file with putty. Now, how we can attach PPK file with putty? You need to click on plus button for SSH. Done. Next, click on plus button for auth. And here we are getting two options, credential and GSS API. We need to click on credentials. And here we are getting the first option to select our PPK. Make sure, guys, you are going to use a latest version of putty. If you are using older version of putty, might be in your system you already have, then might be you not get this option to select PPK. So make sure you are downloading the latest version. PPK. Open, accept, and you can see here automatically I am able to connect to my machine, and here I am getting the. By default, system is picking the username. The username is EC2-user for Amazon Linux. Like for Windows, we have a default username called administrator. For Linux, Amazon Linux, we are getting a username as EC2-user. The host name which I have copied, in that one, here is my username. That is why I don't need to enter my username. Automatically, system has picked my username. This is how we can create our Linux EC2 machine, and we can connect to our Linux EC2 machine. Any question anyone have, you can please let me know. Then I'm showing you one more thing. There is one more way we can connect to our machine. Yes, Raju.
Yeah, hi, and good morning. Yeah, regarding this PPK, we found it on AWS itself, right? Like while generating PEM
Yes,
file.
I'll show you that also. But for those one, there is one disadvantage is there.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
I'll inform these steps. So I'll inform you why the disadvantage you have.
Okay, okay.
We'll discuss it.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Ruby.
Hey Ankit, I just messaged you. Like you said earlier, right? This putty is not supported by Mac, so you'll be sending an email. But is PPK file attached? Can we attach the file PPK file with Git, or is there something else?
No, you need to directly use this particular command. The command which you are getting it, you need to follow the full command.
Okay.
Okay, you need to follow the full command. You don't need to copy the bit of that one. You need to copy the full command and paste it. You can easily connect. And even you can use the terminal which you are getting in Mac operating system by default. Even you can use that also, but better to use Git.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Sheikh, you can. Asif Sheikh, you have raised your hand.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I was talking on mute. Sorry. Yeah, hi, Ankit. So this entire process, what you have explained, it was about Linux EC2 machine creation process. Okay. What you have explained.
Connect also.
Yeah, and connect also. So I'm not sure. My question might sound a little bit strange, but yes, I followed what you have specified over here. So after creation of that Linux EC2 machine, okay, via the process, we can connect it via our this remote connection. Okay, what we normally go in the command prompt.
Windows remote desktop connection.
Yes.
Linux with putty.
Yeah, Linux with putty. Yeah, that is true. But what we say, the normal when we connect to this via the what we say MSTSC, this command,
Command prompt.
Yeah, command prompt. Yeah, true. So two ways for that, either putty or either for the MSTS. Fine. Okay.
Command prompt we are not using in real times. That's why I'm not preferring those things. We can use putty or you can use git bash. Try to practice on these two.
Okay, fine. Yeah, git bash where we generate that key and all that. Yeah, correct. What I saw.
We don't need to use PPK. Directive PEM file we can use for those also.
Okay, fine.
Okay, now I'll show you one more thing, how we can connect to our machine with the help of putty. Now, select your machine, click on connect. In previous example, we have visited to an option called SSH key. But this time I'm going to an option called EC2 instance connect. Go to EC2 instance connect. When I go to that option, here I'm getting the public address of this particular EC2 machine. Means public IP address. Copy this one. No. And here I'm getting my username EC2-user, a default username. And EC2-user is a default user for Amazon Linux. It might be you are creating Ubuntu, Red Hat, you are getting a different username. Their default username is. Now open putty again. In previous example, we have entered a host name. But you can see here with host name, it is asking for IP address also. So now I'm entering IP. Select your PPK file. Same PPK file. Open, accept. Now it is asking for user. In previous example, it was not asking for username because in our host name already our username is here. Now I'm entering my enter. I'm able to connect my. You can connect by any one way, whichever you feel comfortable. Any one way you can connect to your machine also. And it is not mandatory to every time come to this connect option to check the public IP. We have here also we can check. When you select your machine, here also you can check the public IP of your machine, and even here you are getting public IP. Here you have public. So you can directly note down from here also. So this is what we have about Linux EC2 machine. Let's have quick questions. Yes, Rajesh.
Hey, just in real time, we will connect daily multiple times to our databases using the putty. So here for each and every server, we need to give that PPK information. So how it will be like daily we will connect 10 to 20 servers. Every time we need to give the PPK for each and every server to connect the database, or we can save it. Any option is there?
You can save the PPK file in your putty also. That is possible. If you want, you can save also. Just select your PPK file here. Okay. Then go to session, select default settings and click on save. So you just need to change the default setting, but you can only select one, not multiple. Okay, you just need to change the default settings of.
So in this case, you know, for in each and every server, we need to save the PPK, and the second time if we connect, we can click on that and connect to the server, right?
You just need to enter IP address, press enter, and just enter a user name. But you can only save one key repetition.
Okay.
Okay, not multiple. Clear? Any more questions?
No.
Yes, Amik, you can unmute.
Yeah, Hank. Actually, these days just I have started working on this Putty itself in real time. So whenever I logged in like through Putty, like it is not asking any primary key like that. So before also I didn't enter any
primary key or PPK file.
Sorry, PPK file.
Yes, I told you we can save PPK file in Putty. It is possible you can save a PPK file in Putty.
Yeah, but
that's why it is not asking you.
Yeah, but when I first logged in first time also, I didn't save that. So
might be your team has saved the laptop which you're getting in your company. In that one, they have saved.
Okay.
Okay. Key needs to be saved. If you check here, the key might be saved. Not might 100% will be saved. That's why it is not asking for a key.
Okay.
Okay.
In general, for every, I mean, the first time login, we need to use this PK file, right?
If you want, you can change the default settings of Putty. It's not mandatory to change.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And one more question, Ankit. Actually, yesterday when I'm trying to terminate the instance, I mean EC2 instance, after terminating, it is showing the status as a terminated, but like it is not going from the list. I mean,
after a
I'm
few
able
minutes,
to.
it takes some time. After a few minutes, it is going to completely delete from your dashboard.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Might be if you check now, it will done. It takes a half an hour of time, and after that, completely deleted from your dashboard.
Okay, Ankit, no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Kriti, you can unmute. Kriti, have already unmuted yourself. You can ask your question. Kriti, I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Yes, Gopi Krishna, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Gopi.
See, whenever we are creating the EC2 instance, whether it may be like Linux or Windows, in the management console, it is showing as system checks actually, 2x2 checks passed. So
We'll
could you
learn in
know
upcoming
what is the
sessions.
2x2? Okay.
We'll learn that. Here, even might be you will get 1/2 also, or you will get 0/2 also. Okay. There are multiple status. Like what is the meaning of 2/2, 0/2, 1/2? We'll discuss in upcoming sessions.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Junaid.
Hi, good morning, Andy. My question was like we are using public IP for connecting in the instance, right?
Correct.
What if we use private IP to connect? Is this possible?
Private IP you can use, but not for publicly. Internally, you can use. Whenever you want to connect from one EC2 to another EC2 machine, then we can use. So, okay. And where to use private IP, we'll learn in upcoming session when we'll come to a service called VPC.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the upcoming topic, right?
Definitely, I'll take but near about 10 to 15 sessions.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Shravani, you can unmute.
The IP addresses which you may shown, right? That will change every time we used to connect this Linux machine, right?
If you stop your machine and start your machine, then it is going to be changed. If your machine is running, then it is not going to be changed.
Okay.
Okay.
But okay, whatever the work we used to do on that, it will be reconnected with a new public IP address also. If we, for example, if I, okay, fine. That's it.
Yes, Akhtar.
Yeah, hi Ankit. My question is also almost the same. Suppose once we have created this Linux system and connected successfully, and if I stop it for the first time, then when I try to reconnect it, so will it work or it will give the same error as Windows?
No, you need to note down the new IP. Na? Like might be you are the one who asked me in the today's session today morning.
Yeah.
So IP address will get changed because we are getting the dynamic IP address here. So if you stop your machine, start your machine, you will get a new public IP.
Just I am stopping this Linux machine from instance type we have, right? Instance state. We stop it, right? And if I try to reconnect it after some time, 15 minutes or 30 minutes, it is not getting connected in case of Windows machine. So is it going to happen the same with Linux also?
Yes, same. Windows and same thing. It is the same thing because it's not related to Windows or it's related to AWS.
So in order to reconnect it, what we are going to do? We have to restart.
You need to note down new IP address by using new IP address.
So how can we do that?
Here you can note down, see here in my screen, you are able to see the IP address. Select your machine. Just get a note down of new IP address.
Okay. And then if you try, it will work.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Jivan.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Instead of putty, we can use Excel, right? Like it is.
There are hundreds of tools even in the market terminals. Okay. I am preferring it putty because it is widely used in market. Or if you still want to go with some other, I suggest go for Git Bash.
Okay, because
other than that, I'll not prefer my students to be used because those are not much. Other than that, very rarely getting used. Means 99% of market is used putty and Git Bash. Okay. And more than 9 means if I compare about for those things, putty is more used rather than Git Bash.
Okay.
Yes, Rajesh Verma.
So this PPK, like for if we have 100 servers, the PPK will be the same, or
yes, PPK will be the same.
Okay. So what is the purpose of this PPK? Like
connect to our machine. Like if you might be remember in previous session, with the help of PEM file, we are generating password for Windows.
Correct.
Similar to that, we are generating PPK, and putty does not support PEM file.
Okay. Because why I'm asking is generally in our I mean whatever real time, just we will give the IP address or domain name and we'll connect to the data servers. So here it's differently PPK came into picture.
We don't have username or passwords for our default user. If you want to set, you can set a password also. How to set a password we'll learn in upcoming session also.
Okay.
But while creating it, you need to give the SSH.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Venkat. See.
Yeah. So I have two questions. So one is that same thing, like can't we create our own user ID password also?
We can create more users also. But that's a default username. We can create our own users. How to create our own users, we learn in upcoming session for Linux.
Okay. And one more question, like if we stop the instance and start the instance, the IP will be changed that you mentioned,
yes,
right? So
correct.
The existing password will work for the new IP.
If you are using Linux, the PPK will work. If you are using Windows, you need to generate a new password.
Oh, but Linux, it will be same, the PPK.
Yes, it will be same.
Why can't it will work for Windows also? Like
that is default from AWS side. We don't have any specific reason for those things.
Okay, but so this is interesting. Like new IP also will work for with one. I mean, existing password. Okay.
Any more questions, Ankar?
No.
Thank you. Yes, Chandra Molly, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. In organization, how we are connecting to Linux machines? Like it's our own user or only EC2 user only?
No, we are not. We guys, we have, because we are the one who is creating machines. So we have a default username also. If you want, we can connect with default username also. But if I talk about in the end, who wants to work on the machine? Developers. So for developers, we'll create users.
Yeah, means, but troubleshooting and all, we have to log in into the server, right? At the time, for example, in our team, 10 members are means AWS admins are there. That time, how they will log in? Means is it
using their users.
Okay,
we can create their user. How to create their user for Linux operating system, we'll learn in upcoming session.
Yeah, and in organization, we are taking static IP or dynamic IP?
Depend on client to client requirement.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Mary, you can unmute.
Yes, are you getting me, sir? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wish to ask, if is it possible for you to show me again the process on how to generate this putty file? As I said, this is my first time of even doing IT. I'm like,
sorry, can you repeat your question again?
How to generate the putty file? This thing you
how you can download putty?
Yeah.
Okay. Just search on Google, download putty.
Okay.
Okay. The second number website which you are getting it, you need to go to this particular website.
Okay.
Okay. Or the same website link I have mentioned in my PPT also. So when you will receive this PDF, the link is given here. Same website. Go to that particular website. Scroll down. Here we are getting putty.exe.
Yeah.
As per your system requirement, your system is 64-bit or 32-bit. Whichever you have, click on that. Putty.exe, system is downloaded. Scroll down. Here we are getting puttygen.exe. Click on that. System is down. Very simple to download. Okay. I'm getting clear. Where is it clear? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir, please.
Is it clear?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sure.
And yeah. At that links, that way you are connecting this AWS, right? Those are all, I mean, AP South console. These are the
no, I'm AP South 1 is because I'm in Mumbai region. That is the actual name of the region. AP South 1 is the actual name of the region. For us, it is showing us Mumbai. Easy for you to remember it.
If I see for me, as of now, I am in US, right? For me, what I have to select?
You can select your nearest region, whichever the nearest region is as per your location. Select your nearest region. Here is the full list we are getting.
And this URL by default, can you ping this, because I'm first time logging, right?
This is the actual URL, the one which you are able to see. You can do one thing. Just go to aws.amazon.com.
Okay.
Okay. Here you have option of sign in.
Okay.
Okay. And here, select the root user, give your email ID and password you can.
Okay. 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 From there onwards, we can proceed with the Linux, right?
From there, you can connect and select your region, and then in your nearest region, you can pick your machines.
Amazon dot, 1 second, sir.
AWS.amazon.com. Just search on Google.
Okay. AWS.
Amazon URL. AWS URL. Just search on AWS URL or Google.
Okay.
Here you will get a website. From there also, or you can just go to aws.amazon.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. From there onwards, there is no link. Hello?
Yes.
There is no connection between this Windows and Linux, right? Those are two different, right? From here, I can, whatever the steps just now you have shown me, I can directly go ahead and do, right? There is no connection with this previous two classes, right?
No, today's session having no link with the previous one. Even you can watch the previous session recording where you'll learn how to create AWS account. Okay. And you will learn how to create Windows EC2 machine also, because in previous session, I have shown Windows EC2 machine.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute. Sheikh, you have raised your hand. You can unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Actually, I'm talking on mute only. I mean, two candidates. I mean, I'm not sure the name. Somebody raised a question regarding the password of the IP, and you were explaining that yes, we have to use a different password for that. Can you just repeat that answer? Actually, you said that for when the IPs
you
are
need
different.
to generate a password for a user.
Okay, because I think he asked that for both the. I mean, like from wherever you're accessing, you'll have to use separate passwords. We cannot use the same password, whether it is Windows or Linux. That is what the question was.
No, for Linux, it can be same also.
Okay.
I'm not sure what was the question there. I don't remember.
Yeah, I also just missed out maybe. Okay.
No, I don't remember what was the question. But for Linux, if you are using the same one, you can use the same also. You want to see same PEM file also you can use for multiple users, for multiple EC2 machines.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, so in the end, what you need to do is you need to terminate your machine. In previous session, we have learned how to terminate, but let me show you again how you can terminate your EC2 machine. Select the instance state, terminate, and terminate our EC2 machine. And might be while practice, if you are getting error message from these two, one is called timeout error, other one is called no supported authentication method available. If you are getting from these two any error message, the solution is already given here. If you see, you have an option called click here, you can click here, you will get the solution. Check that, read that solution, or check that one, you can do. If you are getting timeout error, it means there's a problem in your system. If you are getting timeout error, if you get this error not supported authentication method available, it means you have done some mistake in generating of PPK file, or might be you are using wrong PPK. So this error is related to PPK file. This error is related to your system. So here I have given these solutions also for these two error messages. In today's session, we have just completed a one single topic where we have learned about Linux EC2 machine. In tomorrow's session, we'll start learning few things. So from tomorrow, we'll start learning a little faster. And we are going to learn about how we can generate a PPK file by using our AWS account. In today's session, we have generated a PPK file by using Gen, but directly from our AWS account also we can generate a PPK. How to do that, we'll learn in upcoming session, and then we'll start learning about Linux commands also, the basic Linux which we require for our AWS. Yes, Shravani.
What exactly is when I'm trying to create, it is giving these US region things. Can't I change that to India and those addresses I can give, right? Or else I have to give the addresses
of US. No, you need to give US one because as per your those are as per your location.
Okay, then only those regions will pop up.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. You didn't create your AWS account till now?
No, actually today only I'm joining.
Okay, so first you need to, that's why I'm saying you please check the yesterday session recording.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I understood that. I'm going through it. I'm in mid of that. I mean, I got
create your no. First you need to create your AWS account. Then you can start.
Yeah, that's what I'm creating. That same only. I'm going through it. It is giving US details. So I'm trying to connect to India. So which
no,
is
because
not
as per your location, you need to give all US details, even your mobile number, also your card details, also all needs to be from US.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Venkat, you can unmute.
Yeah, actually, so every time, like after today's session, you are terminating the instance, right? So, so we can just stop the instance, right? Like, I mean, we can save the time.
I don't require, Venkat. I don't require. Whenever I require, I'll create a new machine.
Yeah, but generally we can do and stop like that, right? So it
we
will
can
be
stop also. We can
stop. Will not calculate any hours, right? Yeah.
No, better to terminate. The reason why I'm saying, because Venkat, if you are terminating, it is again recap for you. And you are the one who is learning right now. For me, it's not learning. So why I'm terminating is because whenever I'm creating a new machine, it is again recap for you guys also.
Okay, cool. Understand.
Okay. I'm focusing on those things. That's the reason.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Yes, Sheikh.
just a quick one, Ankit, actually, nothing much. Maybe I might drop you an email for my concerns, okay, for the ADS account creation. I have yet to pay the amount actually, okay. So I'm following that instructions. So maybe in the weekend or something, I might either give you a call or drop an email. I hope that is fine with you.
You don't call, you can't call me because you don't have my number and I'm not sharing my number with anyone. You can email me anytime.
Okay, fine, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Ravi Kiran.
Yes, like what is the importance of adding PPK in Linux, like in PM, difference between PM and PPK?
No, both are the password generated, but Putty does not support PEM files. That's the reason we need to generate PPK. If I'm talking about, we have one tool called Git Bash. Git Bash support PEM file. Okay, so I can directly connect a machine by using PEM file also. But Putty does not support PEM files.
Okay. For Windows, like we can use PEM.
Because for those one, we need to generate password by using our AWS account.
Okay.
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 Okay. Someone has more questions. Yes, Vivek.
Hi, Ankit.
Hey.
Can we change the port number of RDP or SSH?
SSH port number you want to change?
Oh, I mean RDP port number 3389. Can we
I'm
change
not
that?
sure how it is possible, but I don't know how to change that port.
Okay.
I'm not aware of it. Yeah, it is possible, but I'm not aware.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we'll continue with some of our other topics. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.